Hi guys, Namaste. Once again, I am in Statistics and Research Solution class. And in this class, I am going to tell you about differences between thesis and project. Most of we are confused what is thesis and what is project. But these two work are different. Okay, so what differences between them today I am going to teach you, and mainly questions may be asked in the examination. Okay, and if you are confusion about project and thesis, then that confusion will be removed after watching this video. Okay, we start our class. So thesis and project, I have differentiated like this. In thesis, in-depth research study will be there. In-depth research study. And thesis always generate new knowledge. In-depth study, in-depth research, and it generate the new knowledge. But in the case of project, okay, it is the practical application. It is the practical application, and it is related to solve the problem. So practically it solves the problem. What is the problem there? And that problem solution from project work we will get. And next one, contribute to academic knowledge. Research, thesis, after completing thesis, academic knowledge will be there. Okay? Academic knowledge will be improved, will be added. But in the case of project, just practical experience it's here after project work that the student they will gain practical experience they will gain. And third one, it is the theoretical and analytical. Thesis is always theoretical and analytical. Theoretical and analytical means it is based on theory. Previous research work, mainly thesis based on previous research work, and it use the theory, available theory regarding to the research title. And it is analytical. It analyze the data. But in the case of project work, practical and implementation, practical, it immediate solve the problem, what is the problem, and that we implement immediately. Okay, why we solve the problem? To implement. And then thesis provide deep and expensive. Thesis just generate deep knowledge, and it is expensive also. In depth, we study the problem, but in the case of limited project work is limited as compared to thesis. It is not more depth, and not expensive. Okay? And then required original contribution. Thesis always add knowledge. Add knowledge means new knowledge, that is the original one. Original knowledge that the thesis add. But in the case of project, okay, in the case of project, originality is desirable, okay. That originality also will be there, but that is not compulsory. That is not mandatory, or that is not compulsory, okay. And use rigorous research methodology. Rigorous means reasoning, okay. Research methodology used. Why that methodology is applied, that reasoning should be there. But in the case of project, use simple tools, not rigorous. Okay, simple tools are used to study the project. And then statistical advanced analytical tools are used, but in the case of project, very simple tools are used to analysis, not advanced. Okay, that the not equation modeling is applied in the case of project, but in the case of thesis, equation modeling also apply. Okay, and durations of thesis to submit, to complete the research, it takes minimum 6 months and 2 years also. Okay, and for PhD 4 years, 5 years also, 3 years also. But project, within 1 week, within 15 days, within 1 month, okay, that is the duration. And supervisor already assigned in the case of thesis writing without supervisor. Supervisor is the experienced personality, and that personality has research knowledge, and he or she guide the student. But in the case of faculty member, that the teachers, subject teachers, he or she guide that one. And then publication of that the thesis will be there, and on the basis of that thesis, other research article, other research will be conducted. But in the case of project, that is not the main objective. Just immediate problem that the project work solve, and implementation will be there, no further use in the research. And the last one, that the master's, PhD, MPhil degree, university already prescribed thesis writing, and they conduct research and they prepare thesis on the basis of what work they have conducted. But in the case of project, mainly in bachelor level, these types of project work we need to write. So these are the differences between thesis and project. So I think you will be clear about this one, and you should, if you are the teacher, you should guide your student in the case of project, in the case of thesis differently, and if you are student, then you can differentiate thesis and project like this. Okay, that's all for today, and we will meet in next class. Thank you.